back with our exclusive interview with Donald Trump, the man leading the Republican polls in his quest for the Republican presidential nomination. And Donald, before the break, we were talking about immigration. Of course, the first thing that brought you to all this prominence when you announced were your statements on illegal immigration. And we were talking about that before the segment ended. And I know you wanted to talk more about the people who are in this country illegally.
Worse is than putting them in. They go around walking around our streets killing people. Look at beautiful Kate in San Francisco. Look at all of the things. Look at the woman that was killed 3 days ago in California. 66 years old. She was raped. She was sodomized. She was tortured, and she was killed. A veteran. She was a veteran of the armed forces, and she was 66 years old. And I think it's a disgrace. I think it's so disgraceful.
I got two more for you. One, on the Second Amendment, on gun control. Where are you on that?
I am a total Second Amendment person. Big league.
Good. That answers that.
No, I'm big league.
Yeah. And there's 20,000 gun laws on the books.
You need it. You have to have protection.
Donald, there's 20,000 gun laws on the books. We don't enforce them.
Well, in Chicago, they have the toughest gun law in the country, and more people are being killed there than anywhere. It's the single toughest gun law in the country, and more people are killed in Chicago than any other place. Right. So, tell me about it.
You've talked over the years about running for president. When is the first time you envisioned yourself, maybe just only in your mind, I'd like to run for president?
Well, I think the first time that I really wanted to, I really thought about it was probably 12 years ago. I really looked at it most seriously 4 years ago, and Mitt let us down. He really let us down. But really, Steve, the first time that I thought about running was really big league was 4 years ago, and I actually thought I was going to do it, and then ultimately I didn't. I thought Mitt could do it. He asked for my support. I was loving my life. I had great jobs all over the world going up, and I was very busy at that time, and I've really taken a lot off my desk. I've given over. We have great executives, and my kids are doing a good job. So I've taken a lot of things off my. For instance, right now I'm leaving for New Hampshire.
Yes.
I'm going to be up in New Hampshire tonight.
And tomorrow you'll be in Iowa.
And tomorroh I'm going to be at the fair in Iowa.
With the helicopter ride.
With the helicopter, right. We're going to be having a good time. We're going to hopefully give some of the kids, some of the great kids over there, we're going to give them some rides.
That is great.
But we'll have a lot of fun. So I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm not doing it to have fun. I'm doing it to make America great again.
To win.
I'll be able to do it.
And the reason people thought you wouldn't run is because he would fear this, he would fear that. You show no fear. But let me ask you what might be a stupid question. Do you fear that there's something that someone could bring up? When Megan hit you with that thing, you didn't miss a beat. You said, yeah, okay, Rosie O'Donnell, maybe, yeah, you're right, there might have been more. But is there something?
Well, Steve, I've been a very public person.
Absolutely.
I'm a private person, but I guess nobody's ever been more public than me.
No, so is there something you fear?
I don't think so. No? Look, what have I done wrong? Everything I do is in the papers, and they know it. For instance, I make contributions to everybody. I'm a world-class business person. I built a net worth much more than $10 billion. I gave to everybody. They come up, I give to everybody. That's a businessman. That's called being smart. And people get it. The people get it. They understand that. Right. Stupid is saying, no, you can't have it.
So no shoe that you fear is out there that may drop in. And
not that I know of. I guess if I felt that, I probably wouldn't have run.
Right, that's my point. Hey, Donald, thank you for being so generous with your time. I hope we'll speak again, and best of luck.
Thank you very much. You take care of yourself, Steve.
All right, Donald, you too. Thank you for being with us. All right, folks, very interesting three-part exclusive interview with Donald Trump, the man leading the polls in his quest for the Republican presidential nomination. It's interesting that he said, about 12 years ago is when he first thought about running for president. As I indicated, I've known him since the early 80s. And I was wondering when someone who runs for president actually first thinks about running for president. But the most interesting thing he said, I believe, and I think the most newsworthy thing he said, was that he sees that he possibly could support a Jeb Bush if he were the nominee, a Jeb Bush nominee. I think that's pretty amazing considering all the, I know it's the campaign and everybody trashes everybody, but he's gone after Jeb Bush with a vengeance on many issues, especially this women's issue where Jeb made the remarks about women's health care, but also on immigration he went after Jeb Bush. So it's very interesting that he says he could possibly see himself supporting Jeb Bush. I think that's, I didn't expect that kind of answer. And as far as the feud with Fox, if it's over, you could have fooled me. First of all, he denied that Roger Ailes called him, as CNN reported, and said, hey, either we settle this or we go to war. He said, Roger knows you don't talk to me like that. And also, Megyn Kelly, he thought maybe her vacation could have been related to the fallout from the post-debate, nonsense that's been going on. And also, interesting, he did not have good things to say about Chris Wallace. Didn't like the questions in the debate. Didn't like the bankruptcy question. Talked about hateful. Liked his father, but doesn't particularly like Chris. So he's going on Meet the Press this Sunday and not going on with Chris Wallace. So if the war or the feud or the dispute with Fox News is over, I don't think Trump knows about it. I don't think that at all. All right, more on this on the Malzberg panel. It's all up next. Don't go away.